Welcome to CNET Top 5, where each time we meet, we count down another hot CNET list. I'm Tom Merritt. I often get asked about cool iPhone apps, and I often say, hold on a moment, and I go get Jason Parker from download.com, because he pretty much gets paid to play with iPhone apps all day long. The man has never let me down. And if there's one thing you folks like better than the iPhone, it's free stuff and video games. So let's count down the top 5 free iPhone games. At number 5, Trace. Reminds me a little of an Aha video. You draw your little character and guide him through a line art world to line art victory. This little guy will steal your line heart. Coming in at number 4, Jelly Car. This was a favorite amongst the folks on Twitter as well. It's a 2D cartoon game where you essentially try to drive your car to the end. Tapping your car makes it huge, which can help keep you from splurging on an SUV you can't afford. Up to number 3, Live Poker. Obviously, you have to like poker a little to play this, but for free, you get to play against other folks around the world on their iPhones. The money you win is fake, though. Come on, it's a free game. Sliding in at number 2, Tap Tap Revenge 2. This is the sequel to the insanely popular Tap Tap Revenge. It is not a Dance Dance Revolution clone, though. It's more like Guitar Hero on your phone. But it didn't win number 1. What could possibly have beaten TTR2? Before we get to number 1, a little gift for you. I surveyed the Twitter crowd on their favorite iPhone apps. Which one was mentioned most often by the Twitter crowd? Could be one of these, or it could be a totally different app. Post your guess on blog.cnettv.com to the post for this top 5. We'll draw a winner out of the first 10 correct posts who will get this slightly used 3D Imperial Star Destroyer puzzle. It's not guaranteed to have all the pieces, but it is signed by Molly Wood. All right, let's get to our number 1. Number 1, it's Tap Defense. Jason's a big fan of the tower defense genre, and this is a competent and importantly free example of the game. It's your basic defense of the gates of heaven from the enemies from hell, and you can challenge yourself and your friends to master levels and obtain high scores, so it's got that going for it. Well, that's it for this edition of CNET Top 5. You can find links to download all these iPhone apps at cnetsdownload.com, and don't forget, be one of the first 10 people to correctly guess the top recommended iPhone game from my Twitter friends, and you could win this autographed puzzle. Get your answers in at blog.cnettv.com. I'm Tom Merritt. See you next time.
For your daily dose of tech news, check out CNET's Loaded. It's packed full of the latest tech news highlights that matter to you. Find out the latest gadgets or the coolest gizmos, all that and more Monday through Thursday at cnet.com/loaded.